What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the fourth segment of our top 100 fantasy players for the 2021 NHL season. This video is going to consist of players ranked 40 to 21, and the final 20 will be broken down in the next video. Before we start this video, let's hop over to our player of the day. In this segment, I will give you a random stat that's associated with the player, and in the comment section below, it is your job to figure out who that player is. The random stat today is, last season, this player was a shooting machine, leading the league with over 220 shots. Who is this player? Leave your answers in the comment section below. Just a reminder to our viewers, in this video, I am using default Yahoo Points League for the scoring and the projections. The scoring is as followed. Goals are worth 6, assists are worth 4, each shot is worth 0.9, each block is worth 1, and each special team point is worth 2. For goaltenders, wins are worth 5, each goal against is worth -3, saves are 0.6, and shutouts are worth 5. Without further ado, here is our top 100 players for this fantasy season. Leading off our top 40 players list is JT Miller of the Vancouver Canucks. Miller had a breakout season last year, where he benefited from playing on a line with teammate Elias Pettersson. Miller was given a way bigger role with the Canucks, and he took complete advantage of this. His minutes went from 14 per night with Tampa to over 20 per night with Vancouver. Last season, in 69 games, Miller put up 72 points, including 25 on the power play. We expect big things from Miller again this season, and our projections for him is 22 goals, 36 assists, 123 shots, 27 blocks, and 20 special team points. Coming in at number 39, we have defenseman Dougie Hamilton of the Carolina Hurricanes. Dougie has been great since joining the Hurricanes, and was having a fantastic year last season before his injury. He was on pace for 24 goals, 70 points, and 296 shots. Those are stats you don't see very often from defensemen. He saw his role with the Hurricanes increase, which is justified by his 23 minutes time on ice compared to 19 the season prior, and he was also slotted in as the quarterback for the top power play. The Hurricanes should be great again this season, and Dougie will only benefit from that. Our projection for Dougie this season is 15 goals, 22 assists, 204 shots, 73 blocks, and 10 special team points. At number 38, we have Colorado's stud defenseman, Cale Makar. Makar broke out last season for the Avalanche in his rookie year. The 22-year-old had 12 goals, 38 assists for 50 points, and 19 of those points were on the power play. Colorado is going to be one of the top teams in the league this year, and Makar is the front runner on the defensive end. Makar averaged 21 minutes time on ice last season, and we should see an uptick here to around 23 minutes, and this should only benefit his play this season. Our projection for Makar this year is 13 goals, 41 assists, 130 shots, 50 blocks, and 20 special team points. Dylan Larkin is the next player on our list, coming in at number 37. This may be a surprise to some people, but we are very high on Larkin this season. Larkin had no help last year and still managed to put up 53 points in 71 games. His time on ice is one of the highest in the league for forwards, so he has plenty of opportunity to produce this season. On top of his point production, Larkin also provides fantasy owners with high shot volume, and he has yet to miss over 6 games in a season. Our projection for Larkin this year is 20 goals, 29 assists, 194 shots, 31 blocks, and 12 special team points. Number 36 on our list, and the first goaltender in this segment, is Tuukka Rask of the Boston Bruins. Rask has been one of the most consistent goalies over the last 5 years, and we see no signs of him slowing down this year. The Bruins are an elite defensive team and have the skill and offense to win games. Rask put up yet another sub-250 goals against average season last year, and he has only been above that mark once since 2009. He's an extremely safe pick to provide you with wins, a strong goals against average, and a strong save percentage. Our projection for Rask this year is 21 wins, a 228 goals against average, and a 920 save percentage. Coming in at number 35, we have Johnny Gaudreau of the Calgary Flames. The Flames as a team had a down year last year, but we are confident they can rebound and go back to the same offensive output we saw in 2018. The elite left winger will play first line minutes and on the top power play unit for Calgary. Although Gaudreau may lack a bit in the shot blocking category, he makes up for it in his point production and shot volume. Our projection for Gaudreau this season is 20 goals, 38 assists, 167 shots, 8 blocks, and 17 special team points. The next player on our list at number 34 is Vegas Golden Knights star right winger Mark Stone. Stone is mostly known for his crazy defensive skills, but it's hard to ignore his offensive production. His line last season was one of the strongest offensive lines in hockey, producing an outrageous 4.09 expected goals for per 60 minutes. His 90 minutes average time on ice should continue this season, and his time on the top power play unit will also continue. Our projection for Stone this season is 21 goals, 32 assists, 145 shots, 50 blocks, and 15 special team points. Mark Scheifele is the next player in our top 40 list, coming in at number 33. Although I'm not overly excited about Winnipeg this season, Scheifele has been extremely good. In the last 2 seasons, Scheifele didn't miss a single game and managed to put up over a point per game for the Jets. Scheifele plays about 22 minutes per night, which is way above average for forwards, and is the go-to guy on the top power play unit. Scheifele will hit all of the categories for your fantasy team and has been healthy for most of his career, making him a great pick in the late second or early third round. Our projection for Scheifele this season is 24 goals, 33 assists, 135 shots, 38 blocks, and 16 special team points. Up next at number 32, we have Victor Hedman of the Tampa Bay Lightning. The smooth skating Swedish player is known as one of the best defensemen in the league, running the top power play unit on the dangerous Tampa power play, as well as logging first pairing minutes, puts Hedman in a great position to have another strong season. He provides fantasy owners with consistent point production as well as special team points. Our projection for Hedman this season is 9 goals, 36 assists, 140 shots, 80 blocks, and 20 special team points. Player number 31 on our list is Taylor Hall of the Buffalo Sabres. I have read mixed reviews on Taylor Hall's outlook for this season, but we think he has an opportunity to be a top scorer this year. Hall is now moving on to align with superstar Jack Eichel, as well as a top power play unit with a stud defenseman like Rasmus Dahlin. Even if Hall struggles offensively, he still manages to provide fantasy owners with high shot volume, and that only helps solidify his fantasy points floor. Our projection for Hall this season is 17 goals, 37 assists, 207 shots, 35 blocks, and 18 special team points. Coming in at number 30, we have Jake Guentzel of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Guentzel has been a force with the Penguins, and we expect another solid season out of him this year. He saw an uptick in minutes last year, where he played just over 20 minutes a night on both the top line and the top power play unit. Guentzel also plays alongside one of the best players in the world, Sidney Crosby, where both of them complement each other with perfection. Guentzel provides fantasy owners with tremendous goal and shot upside this season. Our projection for Guentzel is 28 goals, 27 assists, 164 shots, 31 blocks, and 10 special team points. Sticking with the Penguins, at number 29, we have defenseman Chris Letang. Letang has dealt with some injury problems over the course of his career, but it's hard to ignore his offensive upside. To go along with his offensive production, Letang has been very consistent in the shot and the shot block category. Letang plays just under 26 minutes a night for the Penguins on the top pairing and the top power play unit, giving him plenty of opportunity for production this season. Our projection for Letang is 14 goals, 31 assists, 180 shots, 90 blocks, and 15 special team points. Coming in at number 28, we have Brent Burns of the San Jose Sharks. I'm not too excited about Burns this year, but he has been very consistent in his point and shot production over the last few years. Burns is a safe pick because the high shot volume will always be there, and he's still playing over 25 minutes a night. My only concern for Burns this season is that San Jose isn't going to be very strong, and Burns is turning 36 this year. With all of that aside, our projection for Burns this season is 10 goals, 37 assists, 193 shots, 81 blocks, and 17 special team points. Next up on our list at number 27 is the Swedish superstar Elias Pettersson. We are very high on Pettersson this season, and his potential is almost limitless. After winning the Calder in his rookie season, Pettersson had a strong sophomore year, where he was just under a point per game with 66 points in 68 games. We are hopeful that Pettersson's time on ice increases to about 20 or more from 18 last season, and that bump should be enough to put him above the point per game threshold. Pettersson is also a force on the power play, and he has the opportunity to lead the league in power play points this season. Our projection for Pettersson is 22 goals, 31 assists, 124 shots, 37 blocks, and 19 special team points. Alex Barkov is the next player on our list, coming in at number 26. The defensive centerman has been an offensive stud the last few years on a below-average team. Barkov is complemented by teammate Jonathan Huberdeau, and together they have been running the Florida offense. Barkov has also been very durable. He has only missed 5 games over the last 3 seasons, which is extremely positive for fantasy owners, given the fact that he leads forwards in time on ice with 22 minutes a night. Our projection for Barkov this season is 21 goals, 39 assists, 143 shots, 36 blocks, and 19 special team points. Speaking of Jonathan Huberdeau, the next player on our list at number 25 is, you guessed it, Jonathan Huberdeau. Similar to Barkov, Huberdeau has been an offensive juggernaut with the Panthers, scoring over a point per game each of the last 2 seasons. Huberdeau plays about 19 minutes a night on the top line and the top pairing, which may actually go up with Mike Hoffman leaving this season. Huberdeau also has a fair share of his points coming on the power play, where he put up 29 power play points in just 69 games last season. Our projection for him this year is 20 goals, 43 assists, 140 shots, 26 blocks, and 24 special team points. Coming in at number 24, we have Colorado Avalanche captain Gabriel Landeskog. Landeskog is part of the extremely dangerous first line on the Avalanche, consisting of teammates Mikko Rantanen and Nathan MacKinnon. Landeskog did deal with some injuries last season, but he has been healthy for most of his career, where he hasn't played less than 72 games since 2013. Landeskog plays around 20 minutes a night and should provide fantasy owners with solid offensive production, high shot totals, and plenty of special team points. Our projection for Landeskog this season is 24 goals, 28 assists, 171 shots, 44 blocks, and 19 special team points. The next player on our list at number 23 is David Pastrnak of the Boston Bruins. As of now, Pastrnak is expected to miss the first month of the season, and in our projections, we have Pastrnak expected to play 44 games this year. Even with the 44-game projections, Pastrnak is still ranked as a top 25 player. He plays on the best line in hockey and one of the best power plays. His offensive production is almost unmatched across the league. Our projection for Pastrnak this season is 28 goals, 29 assists, 166 shots, 15 blocks, and 23 special team points. Connor Hellebuyck is the next player on our list at number 22. Hellebuyck is coming off of a long-awaited Vezina season, and we don't see any reason for him slowing down. The Jets are a weak defensive team, but Hellebuyck has been proven to steal games almost every night. I don't expect the Jets to win out their division this year, but Hellebuyck should still provide fantasy owners with solid save percentage and goals against numbers. We project Hellebuyck to have 21 wins, a .250 goals against average, and a .917 save percentage. The final player in our top 40 list is Mitch Marner of the Toronto Maple Leafs. For Leafs fans, it's time to forget the horrendous playoffs Marner had last season, and it's time to get excited about the strong offensive production that Marner's going to have again this year. Assuming Marner is on a line with Matthews this season, we expect his point production to increase for the 3rd straight season. Marner played over 21 minutes a night last year, up from 19 the year before. He plays on the top line and the dangerous top power play unit for the Leafs. Our projection for him this season is 17 goals, 47 assists, 154 shots, 32 blocks, and 18 special team points. That'll do it for the 4th segment of our top 100 list. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.